Bart at High Tech Motorsport. I'm trying to hold the camera a little lower here. We'll see if that makes it easier. It's about 20 to 8 on a Friday morning. It's drizzly cold here in Minneapolis. Just going to take a quick look around. We're going to be, see, this is my section 2. We've got quite a few cars in here for working on, and that we're doing some storage for some of my customers. But we're getting filled up. We got lots of stuff to do over the winter time. The race car right there, we'll do something on that. That's got a supercharged 6.2 I did for a guy in his truck, and he swapped it to his car. He owns a Chevy dealership, so that'll work out okay. That Chevy truck's got one of my supercharged setups in it with a 5.3 and a camshaft, and the transmission lasts a year, the 4L60E that was stock. It's just better than I thought it was going to do. GTO's back for storage. You've seen that before. A couple 3 Mustangs I did were supercharged. GT500 to 37 LaSalle, I guess 37. That's the new owner after the old owner passed away. And some other stuff here. So we'll get up with Chopper here in just a little bit. Thought you'd like to see what we've been doing here the last couple weeks. This isn't too choppy, but we've got a handful of cars or more in the back. We got, you'll get a kick out of this. There's a Mustang here that we did back in 2004 through 2011. Went to a couple, 3 different owners. Now it's back because the shop that worked on had a little tough time with a supercharger. This is Mr. K's car here. It's supercharged at 600 horse out of a 4.6, one of my built motors. The Camaro's back. You watched the video when I did the Camaro. This is our 415 cubic inch LS series engine. It's making 850 horse, 850 foot-pounds, but it's starting to spit through the transmission even on the dyno. So we're building a new 6L80E for it, and that'll make the thing live a long and happy life. Getting a new converter, probably going to get that from the guys down in Texas. That's Circle D. Got Chopper's Corvette up here. Got a wheel bearing that's leaking a little bit. We didn't do that. We're just fixing this up. Of course, you won't want to take it home because it's raining. So that may be with us for a couple days till it clears off here. This is a sample of what he does. It's really quite a pretty car. I'm too fat to get into this thing because he's got it all buttoned up and tight. And luckily, Chopper's one of the Wizard of Oz people. So there you go. And Chris is out here. We're doing this for a frequent flyer customer. Here's the important thing. This is a 2014 EcoBoost SHO change the freaking oil. You know, I know it says you can go the light, we'll let you go 7,500 to 15,000 miles, whatever. Don't even think about it. He took out a turbo. He was in here about 45 days ago. Turbo was out. I told him he's got to get it fixed. It's making noise, so he didn't have time. And then the turbo finally gave it up and put a whole bunch of shrapnel through the engine and ruined the catalytic converters, get new ones there. And turned out to be about a $5,000 mistake for a turbo. If the guy would have changed oils, it wouldn't happen. And the turbo thing was just plain old-fashioned laziness. And he's crying the blues now. You ought to hear him. Oh God, oh God. All right, 71's on its way. Got all the parts here for that. Got everything all rounded up. Doing all new front suspension, ball joints. Oh, pretty much everything up front. We cleaned the entire underside and painted it chassis black. And of course, if Chopper had his way, we'd have this thing with a frame off going nuts on it. But as you know, that's a lot of money. Celine's getting its new motor here. That'll be gone in about a week or so. We had to take the supercharger apart. Nobody had ever done that before, and there was shrapnel from the last time the guy blew the motor up. We didn't do that. Somebody else did, but no, the shrapnel's out of it, so it should live a long and healthy life with one of my killer forge motors in it. Another Celine with a bad supercharger. There's a guy in Iowa that rebuilds them who's pretty exciting to work with. Yeah, still waiting a lot. Long time. Anyway, we'll get a chance to drive that 415 cubic inch around a little bit when the transmission works and go back on the dyno with it and pull some big numbers out of it. And maybe I'll get Chopper to give everybody a ride in that little small block powered Corvette, which it really needs a better motor. He's still got a flat tap motor from another builder. and doesn't make anything for power. We got Bill in his natural environment. We don't feed him after midnight. No, I'm kidding, that's a different deal. Anyway, today we're going to show you, this is a 4.6 3-valve Ford motor, which is the same as a 5.4 3-valve. Now this is another stroker package from Manley. It's going into a Celine Mustang. Those of you that are into this stuff, you'll notice that I did a cast iron block because we're going to wick this thing up on kiln, and it's going to work extremely well and make power for the guy, not blow up like the last one that the guy had. Stop that. Stop it. There we go. Anyway, so this is forged, all forged goodies again. You can see the forged crank, the ARP upgrade, same stuff we always do. You can see the dish pistons for the supercharger right there. And they work like a champ. Bill's got the old front end going together, but what we wanted you guys to see is he is going to put together the 4.6 3-valve cylinder heads, which are not only annoying, but they don't make a lot of power either. Anyway, I know you Ford guys are probably pissed, don't care. So the valves, we have all new valves. Here's the old valves. See how small they are? You have 2 intakes, 1 exhaust. We're putting all new seals in, valve springs, locks, retainers, no push rods. But you can see all these things with the cam phasers that are going to be reassembled after doing a final clean and all that good stuff. And then it's going into a Celine Mustang. We'll flip some pulleys around and let her rip. But we've got, for all you guys interested, we got some new t-shirts coming. We'll get them up on the website here so you can be part of the high-tech tech crew, or Bill's Bananas, or whatever you want. I like that, Bill's Bananas.
Yeah,
there we go. We'll come up with something here. And then I'm going to talk to you guys about what we're going to do for a project car. We have that request. Hisham's been asking us. He said we should hype it up and see what people really want to do. I think I was gonna do a Toyota Prius, take the drivetrain out and do a 6-liter. I'm just gonna do a kind of a junkyard, inexpensive build. It hasn't been done yet. There's the guy out there that's got that really cool thing with the Hellcat motor in it, but I'll bet he's got over 100 grand in that thing. I want to do one where we can put one of those old Priuses with bad battery packs, you know, and I want to do my thing for the green and the environment, so I want to save that body from being crushed by putting a V8 making like 550 horse in it. Yeah, okay, all right. So anyway, we're going to talk about that. You guys send me some ideas on that, what you want me to do. I'm probably not going to drop 40,000 into it with a supercharged 415 or something like that. Going to take a van with a 6-liter and a 4L80E and put everything in place. And we'll put maybe a Corvette rear in it out of a C4 or something like that. And the idea is to make it into a fun driver daily and still get somewhere around 25 mpg with it, and be able to run a 1/4 mile in 11 seconds flat and have it handle through corners too. All on a budget. So anybody can do it by throwing cubic dollars at it. I know, because that's what I do.